Welcome right here to Racing Endurance Championship, but probably it was gonna be the World Endurance Championship that we're gonna be doing for this out. That I was on Project Track Day, and because it's unlikely, more like Roblox Endurance Championships that we're gonna be doing this. But first, we're going to be seeing the credits. That there is the owner and descriptor, and Zipper Run is descriptor and cart model, and probably it's absolutely for the owner for just about here for descriptor and cart model. Game testers were between of these two usernames. So let's just gonna be start right now. That tip: check your lap times at the end of the pit lane. So looks like we're gonna be spawning the cars for this 4 cars as well. We're gonna be spawning the GTE car, or probably making more a little bit of these things as well, because I'm probably that this is going to be a little bit of a big deal as well. We have 3, 4, 5, and 6 cars as well. That must be an LMP cars, the GT cars as well. Where is the LMP1 cars? And exactly, there was no Formula 1 cars as well. Wait, there is one LMP1 car as well? We found out. To retest the cars, we have the Porsche 911 RSR, the 488 GTE, the M8 GT8, the Corvette C8R, the Ford GT. Another one, the 4GT Rays are something like the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GTA, the TSO50. We never wondered that we're gonna be trying to racing against so we're not able to using for some sort of a camera mode. We're gonna be walking around the pits as we're gonna be giving myself an LMP1. I was professional. And let's give ourselves a most loudest things we ever probably tried to see like this thing. So I'm gonna be picking up the 4GT, and it's not gonna be really possible and turn it into some sort of an A rape. So we're just gonna be turned into a second gear. This is loud. We probably just start going all the way driving to the pits. Change to kilometers an hour, and we did not find something. There must be a spawners all around into the pits. So let's just going into the one gear. I'm probably not sure. We're gonna be staying into the second volume, and we're not gonna be taking about for many more things. There's no Formula 1 cars over here, so all you have to do is start having a lap times to do this. But instead of going on lap times, I might be able to go inside of that track. No, I'm pretty not sure that we just went inside of that pit lane. I think I'm inside of the infield. So let's just give ourselves a go. And it looks like the current time is absolutely night, because I cannot able to turn off the headlights to off down the way. And the lap times has started. The out lap has just completely started again. 77 miles an hour. I mean kilometers an hour. So here we go, because this is probably something is more louder than we ever tried to thought something. That we just probably think this is the engine rev that we just sound. And away we go! Probably too late to get inside of the corner, and ended up having the handbrakes to do this. So we turned down the volume a little bit, and we cannot able to expect changing cars. But I'm probably not sure that we're gonna be completely good at this thing. So I wonder if this is not gonna be using. This car is made in the United States. We're just gonna be making for a few laps to do this. So this trial is going to be for taking something for one car over here. So this is probably, it's going to be perfect for the lap times of all about itself. So it looks like we're going to be checking out the lap times as well. And we're going to be pressing the F button, so which is you can get out of the car. All you have to do is slow down really fast. And it looks like we're just pressing play, comma, and I'm not sure that we're going to be pressing K, G, H is for the horn car as well. And we're going to be pressing B. Whoa! That is going to be when inside of that camera. And this is the interior inside of the car. And this is B. And whether the lap times has just going to count, I think this is pretty for our first time to do this. So this is going to be for our first lap time. I'm probably sure this is going to be for such as Gran Turismo Sport Mode. I think this is the reference of Gran Turismo reference. I think this is going to be Gran Turismo 7 as well. We think this is going to be a little bit good because we're going to do about this to making for this for extremely best lap. When I was 18 years old, I'm going for 18 years old. That will be coming as well. So I'm just going to be completing my life, and I'm probably not sure that in this video I'll be making this video, or probably game going to be my favorite. So I'm not going to be doing exactly what's eventually, and it's going to be making in the line towards into this thing, because since the lap times has just completely stopped by the end of the lap, and I'm not going to be completed whatsoever, because I'm not going to be very sure that I'm going to be the fastest lap on Earth that we just did somewhere. So looks like my top speed seems to be perfect right now, and it's absolutely pretty good to do so. It looks like it's going to be making some sort of the top speed. It's going to be over 2 minutes as well. And then now you see the lap times not working. So I just completely headed back into the pits, but are seeing the lap time records are not existing. So did I just complete a lap time? I think it was a yes. 1 minute and 48.713. So it was possibly perfect that we're using a Ford GT 2016 or something. That is the Ford GT, GTE or something that we're just going to be rejoining the game. And probably here are the other cars. Ouch! The mine is not going to be really hurt as well. I probably think this is going to be kilometers an hour. That is the sound of the V8 engine, but this is the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. It's made in British. And another car of the Corvette C8R is made in United States, of course. If you can see, the engine sounds like this. It does the same just like that. So this is not the real thing that the BMW M8 sounds like. We probably were trying to getting on board the vehicle. It does the same as the Ford GT, but not this. Of course, that we just eventually jump out of the vehicle, and we try to do for this another one. I think this sounds like a V6 engine. Of course, that was going to be to do. We're going to be checking out. This sounds pretty obviously weird. And it's really terrible about this engine sound, of course. So what about the Porsche? I'm just going to step inside of the vehicle, and this is probably so loud as well. We're going to hit around for the manual transmission, and this is probably to do what it is. We're not seeing the top speed test about of this vehicle, because if you're just going to be checking out of this game, I will make sure that the game is linked in the description down below for the Roblox Endurance Championships as well. That you can do this, and this game is really playable, or the cars and chassis are pretty playable as well, and it's free to play. And that must be the Porsches, and look like that doesn't sound like a Ferrari anyways. It has a switch over. I think this must be the engine switch. Looks like the engines are just turned on, but looks like we just already spawned the car, and looks like we have tried to use the LMP1 itself, but looks like I'm going to be using the automatic transmission itself. So in such as a long time that we cannot eventually using about of this vehicle. But this does not have any engine sounds at all. So looks like we're gonna be ready to do this, and I'll be a little bit excited to get inside onboard view, and which is you can't see inside like this thing because there's something is absolutely going to give yourselves in trouble. So looks like you're gonna be pressing H to turn on your hybrids, and looks like it was pretty even faster or something, and the top speed will be even 302 kilometers an hour, and that is going to be the faster of the LMP1 cars as well, because I'm not sure that some sort of for the unofficial LMP1 cars could do like this when going for the cornering, for going up and down. That will really ended up and stuck along on this thing as well. So it was something is gonna be pretty weird to do this, like I'm just gonna be going all the way up here, and it will be taking for a few power slides to do this, and of course we're just gonna be making to get all the way up into the 8th gear, and it made it all the way to slow down, of course. So I made it back into 100% of the batteries, and the tires are just started to get a little squeal about of this thing, and looks like we just completely hit to zero about this, 302 kilometers an hour. But looks like I'm probably not sure that we're starting braking right now, and it's a little bit late, and I should be able to go all the way up here as well, and that should be essentially that we're reaching all the way through to do this. Then it's just gonna be start braking over here, and looks like I'm gonna be doing for such as a master mode, and which is gonna be pretty possible to do this, and recharging is gonna be pretty fast, and we just went too wide and not committing a corner cutting as well. So this is a little bit awkward, and probably I'm not sure that there is no engine sound from this Toyota TS050. This is probably awkward as well, because I'm not sure this isn't going to be making things a little bit awesome. So we're just going for a little bit of sort of view that I just made a best lap times for them all, and looks like we have just last 2 corners to go before we're gonna end up of this video. Of course we're not going to do for all cars as well, as we just eventually going to get ourselves for 31% per throttle, and that should be the final corner to do this, and I should be able to blast like this thing, and then all the way to sudden that will be hitting all the way to 302 kilometers an hour. Alright, finally that should be able to wrap up for today's video. So where did the fastest lap means come from? We're back into the engine sounds like this, and looks like I have beaten Rainbow Dash's lap times such as Spa-Francorchamps. In the Bahrain circuit, I just finished 1 minute and 39.946, and that essentially is the end of this video. So, and like that, we pretty able to said, if you like for today's video from this game, it's going to be should be linked in the description down below, and just leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for the best lap times. And this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off as well, and I'll talk to you race fans and some sort of, well, endurance racing fans all later.